Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm the Strides Professor. Let's go and get back in here. So we're at level 12. Okay, so this I think is pretty good. Egomaniacal, and then armor, melee defense, discount on all your units and all the loot and stuff like that. And then the extra hero chance. It's pretty nice. Marked by Slaanesh. We might get Mirror eventually, but I'm not sure if those are as worth, but this stuff I think is worth, probably. I might actually hold on to this skill point, as crazy as that sounds. I want to wait until he gets an army first, where this actually matters. So I might hold on to like a couple of skill points just so that the cost doesn't go up, but then just have them ready to go.
I am the chosen of the gods.
So one of our guys got injured here from this clown.
Not likely. By Sigma, no.
Karaberg. This place is gonna get sacked. Awesome.
No.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna have to siege this again, and our units are pretty injured.
I'll ignore that.
This one's actually maybe even tougher than the previous.
Syrion's eye.
We can go ahead and hire the weird though. So it seems like the Regiments of Renown is blanked out. You can't even see the timer on stuff when it's dead, and you can't hire it. So it didn't have anything to do with this building. It's just sometimes it lets you see the timers if it's timed out, but if there's literally nothing you can hire, if everything's timed out or recruited, then you can't look at it. You just graze it out. So, all right, well,
Have this world.
before I do that, let's go ahead
The Dark Prince wishes.
and move this dude over
Onward to
one.
destruction.
You know, actually,
Spirit of Morka.
I could use some replenishment here now. How much movement is that going to take? I'm going to take 46 movement anyways. Well, hold on. No, he won't be able to siege it. I was about to say, I want him to burn it, and then so he would get some of the bonuses, and then I could actually replenish with him. But I don't think I'm going to be allowed to do that. Okay, what are these bonuses that we have? Okay, so we have 14 on Raise, 4 on Nurgle, and Slaanesh 7. Okay, so we could use the blue one, or we could use some more Nurgle. Alright.
Dominance.
Sweet.
There will
Attack
be a
with this.
reckoning. Kill them
It's gonna
all.
make us fight it. And what is this? Banner of Rage, melee attack, all kinds of other stuff. Blah blah blah. Alright. Let's just put it on this guy, I guess. Once again, game plan, and we're gonna have to circle back and deal with Ostland. I have to take a turn or two to hire some extra things here. We can't get the Slaanesh units again because we really need to get Nurgle on what's his name, Sigvald. He needs to get his own little squad because we have enough money right now. It's going to take a couple of turns, like we talked about last time, to get those Marauders with great weapons, because the great weapons are far better than the normal ones. Like, the only time the normal ones are better is if you're taking very heavy missile fire constantly. They might be a little bit better, but we do have the replenishment, and we have some extra armor and things like that to help mitigate that. Now, these are arrow slits, I think. Okay, so these are not the big scary cannons of last time. Now, that did replenish a little bit somehow. I'm not sure if I can even outrange the towers. I don't think I can. I mean, I can try, I guess.
All will be despoiled. My gods call.
So These dudes, we don't even need these guys, I don't think. Just hide them back here in the woods. Those guys regenerate a lot, so we can probably put them up there. These dudes are fine. These aren't going to do anything, most likely, so...
What? Chaos, the only master.
8.
Chaos comes.
There's the weird.
Slay every mortal. Wreck and ruin. Anyway, we will. All will burn. Now, kill them. Hear me, Late Father. Charge them! Such pitiful souls. Burn it all!
He moves pretty quick.
Bring carnage!
Oh, they're trolling us. I love it how they open that door up just to troll. It's alright, you troll me, I control you, no big deal.
I command! Slaughter! I want their eyes. Worship on the bloody altar. Archaon might to me! Exalted hero. Chaos comes!
Bro, get up this
Charge
ladder.
them! Quickly! Very well, fool! For the monster!
God.
Archaon!
Oh, they let a couple of them in.
Arcane fire!
That's what y'all get.
I don't need my sword to strike you down!
What? Like, it literally went the opposite direction.
Wipe them out! Slanesh's perverse glory! My God's call! There goes pestilent glory! Slay every mortal! Tremble, mortals! Kill, maim, burn! Archaon!
They're still aiming for the Slanesh units out.
Tremble, mortals!
Get out of here, bro.
Move fast!
Like, I have control of it. Why is it still firing?
Witness me!
That's the wrong button.
Archaon! My blade hungers! Ravage them! Not delight! Kill me! Exalted hero for the Chaos Gods! Tremble, mortals! Slay them! Quickly! Now!
they dead yet or what? Like, hello?
Sovereigns, I command! What? What? Reaches many glories! Deliver slaughter! Slaughter them! Now! I concur!
I like how sometimes it randomly bounces off of buildings, other times it goes right through them.
All will be despoiled.
Okay. Dang, these actually killed quite a bit. I didn't think they were even hitting anything on top of the thing, but yeah, those things are great, man. I might have to hire a get those buildings eventually, because those are very unique tactical units. It's like, yeah, Chosen are very good, but like, are they a ton better than sort of the Nurgle units? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, they probably are, like with the great swords and stuff. They probably are, but I still think the Nurgle Blessing was probably good. I mean, maybe the Khorne Blessing's better, but maybe going for the Nurgle Blessing and the Khorne units would have been a better choice to give them the regeneration and the melee defense, but then also have really good offense. It's tough to say. I've mused about this in prior episodes quite a bit. That's what I like about this game and about this mod is sometimes it's not 100% like what you should be doing most of the time. Like there are a bunch of different options that could be viable. And I think that's the hallmark of any good strategy game. It's not like spam all archers, you know, every time. Some factions it can kind of feel like that. Could potentially liberate Midland, but once again, I don't think that's a good idea. Let's go with Nurgle. Okay, I think we're just going with armor here. Almost always a good stat.
Grotesqueries. Despoilers come.
Okay, so he can still regenerate. Think. Yeah, I mean, he's just going to have to follow around for a little bit. So we got that, but it's going to take one more turn.
Fool. Are you a god?
I guess we can go ahead and move up here like a little bit.
Onward to destruction. A worthy choice.
And camp. Now remember, we're holding on to his skill point. Okay. Okay, now that's him. I just skipped that. I think that's it. Yeah, this place is going down again. Alright. I mean, we have enough money to build it up. Like I said, it's not a huge deal. It's just annoying. Backdooring, I feel like, is one of the most annoying things in any Total War game. It's like people just, like, you're just crushing them in combat all over the place, where they just come in and just kind of pick at you, your back lines, your little undefended things, and just try to go wide on you. It's like one of the most annoying things that can happen to you in a lot of strategy games, like with League of Legends as well. You know, if you're just winning every team fight, but they refuse to team fight you, you know, they're just splitting up. You've got that Tryndamere in the side lane, or just some other, like, super annoying split pusher in a side lane. Then that could be frustrating. says Ostland's a lot stronger than me. What? They must have a lot of armies or something. Yeah, remember, these guys, this is just awful. We're not going to win this. It's just a waste of time. Like, these units are cool, but I don't even know why even add them. Like, they're so bad. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're just way worse than Marauders. One nice thing about Three Kingdoms is whenever someone else starts taking your stuff like that over and over again. Wait, why? Military access broken with Musion. Oh, because I don't own property. So like hordes, you can't ever get military access agreement, I guess. We might need a turner for replenishment here. I would love to go over there and get that Sword of Cain, just hop on a boat and just roll over here and kill all these guys. But I feel like I need to at least like weaken Empire significantly, and then maybe dwarves will probably be the last people we mess with, honestly, because like these mountains are gonna take forever. I do like the idea of awakening some greenskins, or helping out some greenskins to combat the dwarves, maybe. Okay, so we could still move up here a little bit, or maybe I can split them up now. Yeah, I don't think we need Sigvald. We just kind of had him with us just to sort of level up, so maybe at this point, like how big is Owlheart? Okay, that does not have walls or anything, so maybe we could beat Owlheart on our own if we just spam a bunch of Marauders. Now, is it all Marauders? Let me see. What's his bonus? Is it including axe throwers? Or the javelin guys? Wait. We do have the horse javelin Marauders, right? I can't remember. I might be confusing them with that. Yeah. Now, those are a little bit more expensive, but those are bad on sieges. But having some sort of, like, diversity could be good. They have an okay charge bonus. I mean, they can charge in there and fight. So maybe grabbing some of those guys. So we don't have the javelin throwers, but we do have the horse riders that can throw stuff. Okay. Just trying to remember what his bonuses are.
I am Slanesh's scion.
I know he had some... Sorry.
Witness my beauty.
Okay, recruitment. Okay, marauder units. Deep discount. Give him enchanted shield. Oh, I meant... Let's see, what is his... Let me see his quest battles here again. What do we gotta do? War Shrine... Lance Army. Okay, that's a really tough one. Have to get Chaos War Shrine. Really? That's tier 5, isn't it? Alright. War Shrine of Cultus, War Shrine of Dark Favor, War Shrine of Ruinous... So I have to get this just... Is it any Chaotic War Shrine building? Chaos War Shrine. I think... Is that... That's not the tier 5, is it? I got this Mold of Blades. Maybe I can... If I get rid of that... Then I could get this War Shrine of Cultus, War Shrine of Dark Favor, War Shrine of Ruinous Powers. I think just getting 1 point in this would give us enough to do it. It does let us recruit more. It does lower our movement range, which is kind of rough. I mean, I guess we could just hire this temporarily with him eventually. I don't know how tough the fight's going to be, though. We could get that eventually. Is that item even worth it? You do get extra loot. I mean, 100% extra armor piercing damage is pretty legit. Yeah, that's pretty damn good weapon. That's pretty good. Now, if I do equip Sword of Cain, which I'm not sure if I'll do that, but I might. Then I wouldn't need that. But anyway, I think we'll chill on that for a little bit. Okay, so we'll send him off to do his own thing, I guess. Hopefully he's a big boy and can do that. Okay, why can we only hire 2 instead of 3 though? Recruitment. So he's got 3. Okay, you have to have tier 3 to do that. Do any of the techs allow me to recruit more, like 1 extra horde recruitment? Army recruitment capacity. Yeah, we can't do that yet, and we need, what, 6 for this? Oh, we do have 6. Is that enough to hire, what's his name? 6. Okay, so we should have done this last turn. I wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, so we need to stop what we're doing, which is Word of Excess. Probably just scrap this. And then send this dude. Probably like right. You can only send him 50%.
Move. Bring my mirror shield.
Okay. Send him over here.
I will acquiesce.
Oh, we have to wait 1 more turn before we can hire stuff anyway. Okay, so send him over there. Hire that stuff. Send him over here.
Forward unto slaughter!
We're gonna have to hire a couple of things here, I think. Okay, so we're gonna wait 1 more turn. We can do Kolic.
I am the chosen of the gods.
Still.
You dare?
Distance.
Now the end times come.
Do I need more units? Is a question. As I could hire units right now, but if I don't need them, then there's no point in hiring them, you know? And I've got some pretty big units. This guy is down. Can I beat this?
I'll ignore that.
20 units. I feel like I can. I mean, these units are all just going to be so difficult for them to kill and to deal with. I mean, what else would I need? Maybe 1 dog just to help me run down stuff and kill it. Once stuff runs, he can just kind of be the cleanup crew. Seems like a pretty cheap investment. We obviously wouldn't use him on sieges, but it can help me, like, maybe kill some artillery, things like that. Having the, like, infested dogs would be, the pestilent dogs would be really nice, but I'm not going to upgrade that. I don't need it that much. I think this is fine. We'll get 1 dog, just because we're sitting here. And with him, we'll still wait a little bit longer to level that up. Okay. And Sigvald, if I just spam a bunch of Marauders, should be able to just run around and clean up, like, Isleheart and some of these little smaller towns. This is where the Confederation start coming in. Where was... Okay, Sterling was in vampire territory to the south. So that's going to make it a little trickier to try to start cleaning that up. I need to try to get the Slaanesh units back on him ASAP. I think, yeah, he has a thing. Isn't it like they do more damage or they get a discount or something? And then we're going to have Kolick with Archaon. Wonder how long it's been since we fought Bernard's brigade. I feel like we need to just kill them, because they're going to come at us later.
Greetings. Your abasement pleases me.
Oh. Y'all were bold. In a bad way. You know I could just come up there and kill all of you. You're just taking advantage of me, because I'm poor. I've got a little bit more money, but... We're running like a 13 stack army, and we don't even have like the super elite. Like we aren't all chosen. We got some pretty good stuff.
Rage, creature. I may spare your soul.
I mean, I would like military alliance, but Carl's thinking of trying to occupy Altdorf again. Carl's creeping. Excuse me. I just saw, wasn't Carl here? Maybe he's in ambush stance or something, trying to hunt me down. Do they even have an army?
Aye, Sylvania greets thee. You seek out the Von Casteins.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
A bold act.
Who calls?
What comes slithering along the ground? A serpent enthralled to repulsive gods.
Okay, so we're not going to kill him yet. We'll kill him here in a second once we get up there. Now, Carl, like I said, might come by to try to take out Altdorf. So, not sure if this is a super safe place.
The Dark Prince wishes.
What does Gorcel have? They don't have gates or anything. Okay. So we might be able to just like pop over here a little bit, just stay away from potential Carl coming through here. And then we'll go ahead and start recruiting.
My adoring hordes agree.
Are they still 138? Should be getting a deep discount on them. Alright, so we can hire Kolick this turn. Do we need to build out anything else for 4? So we could lose a little bit more speed. 10 melee defense. Is that an additional 10 melee defense, or is this replace? I think it replaces it. As the I'm trying to remember, as the buildings go up, I'm pretty sure they replace. Yeah, so we'd basically be paying 18,000 for 5 melee defense and extra 4 growth for all armies. Now, 4 growth is legit, especially now that we're going to get Kolick. But 5 turns, and then we can start getting up to the real big kid stuff. Start getting some chosen eventually. That's going to take a lot more turns to get to that. But we could get to Shoggoths pretty quickly. If we want like Chaos Dragons or Chaos Giants, we could get to those. Those dragons are very expensive, but those would be awesome on sieges. Especially with regeneration and all the crazy stuff we get off of Nurgle. Okay, so he's just going to hire a little sort of cleanup squad.
The storm of chaos gathers.
Do we get enough replenishment to beat him, or do we still need to hire him?
I refuse such orders.
I think we have enough to beat him. I think we can just roll up here.
Go now.
Probably clean him up. Oh, okay, he's coming at me. He probably thinks he's going to be able to beat me.
Dominance.
Okay. Okay, we'll go to channeling stand, so we'll put him back on his horse. It's fine. I have Shirian. Okay, Banner of Rage. Reload time and missile damage. We could put that on our dude. So many marks. Alright, so let's see what Kolik's got here. 13 points. Okay, let's lace him up with some stuff. What we got? Razor, short. War Banner, short. Mark of Nurgle. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Siege holdout time, defense, giant killer, seismic shock. Okay. Dragon ogre stuff, it's good. Oh, I need to hand off the dragon ogre units for sure, because the regiment of renowned ones, because they're free with him, so that'll save me a lot of money. Okay, destroyer, extra attrition when laying siege. Okay, I'm not going to be sitting there sieging for very long, but he does have a couple of things that like lower the siege time. Holdout time by 3 there, and there was like this is by 2, so that's 5 siege turns. So maybe if I siege for 1 turn, it would injure some of them. Or like maybe break some of their walls. We could try it out. I mean, replenishment, that kind of stuff. Okay, that's good. Ward of the Storm. Free spell, sounds good. Star Crusher. Add some extra damage, extra replenishment. We could hand off some units to him if we get ready so he can go do that quest. Hearts of Iron. Sounds good. Chaos Cultists. Okay, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That could be good. Chaos Ground. Like a lot of the stuff is centered around like these kind of like just like incremental advantages. Like you're just hanging out in their territory, sieging them, you know, causing some public order problems, causing some growth problems. Dude, I'm just gonna roll in there and kill everybody. Like I'm not gonna be sitting there chilling. So he personally becomes very strong with that, right, Rory? He personally becomes very strong in that tree, but it just looks like that sucks because it weakens everybody else. What are you doing? What are you doing, you little baby? What are you doing? So he gets minus 25% on Dragon Ogre units. And we get plus 2 capacity. So we probably just want to load him up with Dragon Ogres since he gets the discount. Although, once again, I'm not entirely convinced that we need to have him like super strong, because we're already strong enough to kill most of these little Empire factions. They just have like these old tier 1, tier 2 units. So I don't know if we need to go like crazy with him. But okay, we're gonna do Root Marcher for sure. Tribes of Chaos for the Horde growth. Sadie or Rory. Okay, come here. Okay, you gotta be good though, okay? Can you be good? Are you a good baby? Okay, then we do want Lord of the Storm here. Hearts of Iron. Oh, Rory, honey. That's just old. Yeah, that's old. This is old. It's good. No, don't press random buttons. You can play with this pen. You want to play with the pen? Yeah, you can play with the pen. So we are probably going to try to give him Dragon Ogres, but if we do want to give him a real army, we might have to balance it out with, you know, some Dragon Ogres plus, like, Chaos Warriors at least. And we could just give him some specialty units also. So we might just have him sit on a bunch of these points. Okay, we might go with that. Chaos Ground. We could try to go ahead and grab this so that he replenishes after every battle a lot, potentially. From raiding. Extra money from raiding. Okay, let's get 1 point in that. Unholy Presence. Uh-oh. Is that an uh-oh, Rory? Is that an uh-oh? Extra Horde recruitment is very relevant. Let's see. Corruption. Probably doesn't matter. Good job, Rory. Legion of Doom. Destroyer. Yeah, we might just go ahead and hold on to some of these, because we get this, what, at level 12, then we can just go ahead and grab all the way to Sun Eater and Destroyer, maybe. Ooh, this could be good. Melee defense, so when you're defending, so I like that, so 20% extra damage when you're attacking, I like that. Okay, maybe Infernal Dominance is, we're always going to want that. We can go ahead and grab that. Okay, and then we'll just hold on to the other two and just kind of see sort of what we need down the line, since we're not going to put a lot of units with him right now. I should have saved a little bit of movement so that I could...
Tempest Incarnate!
What are you doing?
Yes! Bring the storm!
Come on.
You dare?
Okay, it's not going to let me do it. Okay, well, I could have saved some money this turn if I handed off those units. Right, Rory? Dad could have saved some money. You like saving money, Rory? Do you like money? Rory likes money, don't you? Money buys things, yeah. Buys all of your happiness. False. Right. It is all gone, yeah, it's all gone. It's old, it's all gone. Okay, so we're recruiting here. We've got this guy over here. Do I have points with him? I do have that 1 point. Good job, Rory. Maybe I should go ahead and get this Horde recruitment capacity here. I was saving this for something else, but now that I'm thinking about it, this recruitment actually seems very relevant right now, so let's go ahead and grab that. Ooh, this would be really good too, this leadership. That's right, Roy, it's old. 10 leadership for Marauders and 5 melee attacks, actually really big. But I think we need to be able to hire... Good job, Rory. Okay. That's all good. Oh, we have a tech we need to get here. Okay, so we could continue to get Ward of Excess, which would give us more Guardians, which might be okay eventually. That could be relevant at some point. Extra recruitment, but that's going to take forever, the extra recruitment cost for Marauders. Let's just go with this. Good job, you little baby. You're being good, aren't you? She says, yeah, of course. What else could I be? She's like, with this can of air. Can you say hi, Rory?
Hi, camera.
She says, hi, camera. I don't know if y'all could hear that or not. She's a natural. I've got my chalky milk cup there. And she is trying to put the air container on it. She's got a pen. Hi, camera. Can you say hi, camera, Rory? Can you say hi, people? That's right. You want to go see what Mommy's doing? You want to show her that pin? I bet she would love it. Want to show Mommy the pin? Or are you just going to leave the pin? Okay. Go see what she's doing. Alright, let's see if they come at me. They're going to try to, like, wound stuff, assault units. This hero spam is so annoying. I need to get something that gives me extra capacity on those exalted heroes, because those are pretty good. I think if I level up the mage building or whatever, it will give me more of them. Are they running or are they going to come at me? Can't tell. Have we seen? Has Ostland moved yet? They gonna let me come at them? I mean, if they're gonna fight me, they want to be the one attacking me. I get bonuses if I attack them. Oh, whoa! Where did those guys come from? Oof. So I could try to run. This guy has less health than I remember. I thought he had like 15,000 health. He has a lot of armor though. Maybe they rebalanced him to give him more armor and less health. Alright, I'm gonna retreat off of that. I kind of wish your lords could go past level 40, but that would just start to get a little crazy, I guess. You have to draw the line somewhere. Usually you don't have one lord that's running around killing this many people as like Archaon is this early. We're going to have to lightning strike that down, which means we're not going to be using Kolic this fight, most likely. We'll go ahead and fight it, even though we're going to go a little over time here. Like, it's just the combination of these gods and this squad of units just feels like it's going to be almost impossible. Okay, we need a sorcerer hero. Alright, so we might have to invest with Archaon here in the sorcerer bit. Because... okay, we only got 2 pop. Yeah, I think we need to get this. It's going to give us... Wait, where do we get exalted? Oh. This one, okay, so we get exalted heroes from this thing, which we can't get yet. Or it's not really worth. Because we did the math on it, and our Sons of the Plague or whatever are better than the Marauders. At least the normal Marauder, or normal Chaos Warrior, sorry. But, like, the Chosen, I think, are better in the end. Especially the Halberds, because we need some anti-large to take down that really crazy quest battle. And, like, some insane, like, in-game armies that'll have, like, dragons and all kinds of other crap. We're gonna need that. But, like, this, we do need sorcerers. We should be able to hire at least one, right? No, we can't hire one until we're here. Okay. So we need a sorcerer in each one of these armies. We need one in Oleg's army, and we need one in the other dude's army.
I'll have this one.
Okay.
I cannot.
Alright, so this dude's back with more stuff. This is going to make it a little harder to maneuver around with him.
You dare!
How much is Oleg costing? 900. Isn't there something that, like... Yeah, this building gives me 1,000 though. Okay, so this gives me 1,000, but he personally costs 800. So I am gaining a little bit of cash, but not a lot. And then we need to, I kind of want to try out these corn guys. 2,700. 4 melee attack and allows you to recruit the corn units. And we can get a couple of them and put them in our army. And these are pretty big time, especially against the unarmored stuff that we've talked about before. The Zinch guys are pretty good, but I'm eager to kind of maybe try out Corn with him. And see how it goes. He doesn't have much horde growth. We did give him the growth, right? Yeah. Okay, anyways, we're not fighting with him. We are lightning striking. One of these clowns we hit. Now, they did take a lot of attrition by walking onto our property because this is pretty chaotic territory, and he gives that extra chaos attrition, so that's nice. Alright, let's knock him out.
I will not obey. No.
Sigmar forbids this.
Alright, let's... Who dashed? This guy dashed.
I cannot. Absolutely not.
I will not obey.
We'll just start with the closest one, I guess, just to save on movement.
Kill them all!
Is Mommy using the potty? Or is that Rory? I don't know. I could just auto-resolve this. I'm not sure how much damage I'm going to take. I kind of don't want to get trolled. Alright, I'm just going to... No, it killed my cannon! Ugh! I just can't ever auto-resolve anything. God bless. That's going to take 10 turns to come back. How would they ever get to the cannon? They don't even have any cavalry. Are my dudes just like, here you go, walk on up to the cannon. Go ahead and take it. Why not? Like, they have no range units that would ever be able to hit this cannon. That's so dumb. Alright. Now we gotta manually resolve everything. I mean, we can beat them without the cannon. It's just a pain in the butt. The cannon doesn't have, like, it comes in rank 9 anyways, but it's still annoying. It has been doing very well for me lately. And there might be some fights where I need it, where it is just going to be really close, although I'm not entirely convinced these are those types of fights. Wait, Kolik's not in range? Damn it, I wanted to give Kolik some experience in this one. Alright, we're going to manually resolve it because I don't want to risk, like, them killing some of these guys. Alright, so we'll go ahead and fight it. Ugh, God. It's like, here you go, you got a 90%, you know, crushing victory here. Okay, cool, I'll take that. Alright, let's go ahead and just get rid of this one unit that's valuable that there's no way we would be able to kill in normal fight. Once again, I think we can just right-click into them and just go from there, and we probably just crush them. fast as possible. Close
Slay
enough.
every mortal!
An identity, and these are all kind of
Vanish his
flanking it.
perverse glory! Chaos comes! Vanish his perverse glory! Exalted hero! Lord of the end times! Now! For the Chaos Gods! Quickly! Not vanish hero! I don't need my sword to strike you down! Slay every mortal! Running! For the masters! Move fast! Ready! Exalted hero! Now! Do not meddle in my destiny! Time to despoil! Quickly! Now! I concur! Archaon might to me! My god's call! My blade hungers! I need souls! This is our time! Charge them! Yes, I control Zinch's gifts too! Yes, I control Zinch's gifts too!
Oh, she mad?
I'm first in the arcade! Quickly! Give me this, father!
Oh no!
God's bloody glory! Bloody! Kills them all! Vanishes the first! Move fast! Sword and spell! Fear me, mortals! All will burn!
Actually, just come over here and kill these with those dudes. Where's the weird? Okay, he's up in here.
Running! Disappointing! For the Chaos Gods! Undivided! Slay every mortal! My God's call! I don't fail! I'm tired of this! I am exalted! Time grows short! Now! Horns
I'm
bloody
gonna kill my
glory!
Slash stuff.
Seas of blood! Blood for all! Tremble, mortals! All will be despoiled! Nurgle pestilence! The winds are also mine to command!
She's doing it.
You think I am not versed in the arcane? Ha! Zinch's many glories! Exalted hero! The gods will it! Move fast! Move fast!
How much is he regenerating? A lot. Like 100 every 2 seconds or something.
Tremble, mortal!
He has to be out of combat to use that though.
I control Zinch's gifts! Deliver
But so strong. He's just
slaughter.
sitting here in halberds on his horse, doesn't care.
pestilent glory. Archaon! Syrians I will see!
Yeah, I could run them all down, I guess.
Mortal fool! Yours for my
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna kill
masters!
one. These guys don't have as much armor, which is something that I think they don't have as much armor. I'll have to look and see. But that is something that I think the Khorne Berserkers do have a lot of armor. Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. Hellfire sword. What is that? That sounds cool. 20% armor piercing, fire damage, all this other stuff. Okay. Yeah, we are just waiting on him, I think. Until he gets moving mountain. Alright. We can put the Hellfire sword on him. Could be good.
Me?
Got all the armor. Guess we could just do Wound Maker. Assassinate might be something I'm interested in to stop some of these clowns. I'm just spamming stuff on me. Like, block movement, they haven't been doing that yet, but that's like some of the most annoying stuff they can do.
I'll ignore that.
There'll be a reckoning.
Okay, so let's just roll on up over to here. Take back Middenheim. Whoa, they have another army there? Alright.
The spoilers come. Unstoppable.
God, they had 420 stacks. Should be fine. And then over here, these guys are scheming. So we're gonna have to step back a little bit more. Maybe we can just start walking this way. I think he can.
I will not.
I think he can intercept.
I cannot.
Who are these grotesqueries?
Bring my mirror shield.
Alright, let's go with that.
Beautiful decision.
These guys do have quite a few sort of buffs. I need to get more in the tech tree. Maybe I should be... going for this before I go for the Slaanesh units. I don't know. I need to give him a couple of Slaanesh units, though. We're working on that. Raising. No. Let's go with the Slaanesh, and then whenever we can hire the Slaanesh units back, we'll get a couple with him. I think it's still at least a few turns. Probably 2 turns. Can get this back. Now, minus 15 armor does suck. I mean, there's no way around it. That's bad, because our dudes don't have a lot of armor. I mean, it's going to be mostly Marauders. Like, it's not a huge deal if you're running with mostly, like, Chaos Warriors and stuff, because they have so much. Like, these guys, I mean, I guess 62 armor. You do get some extra charge bonus, but I'm just not sure if that's worth. These guys have pretty low armor. Like, their melee attack armor, they have strong weapon strength. These have way more armor. I mean, he gets some pretty nice buffs though, doesn't he? I'm trying to remember. He gets marked by Slaanesh. 20% extra weapon strength. Now, I'm not sure if that includes armor piercing damage or not. That sounds like a lot. But if we look at their damage distribution, it's mostly armor piercing. So that could only give us 10 weapon strength, because usually there's a difference. It'll say such and such extra weapon strength and extra armor piercing damage. So these do have perfect vigor, so maybe Khorne is better. There's only 20 zealots a change. Let's do a perfect vigor. I mean, I know I've debated these back and forth for a long time. Like, this is a reasonable trade-off. Everybody in your army gets 4 melee attack and 10% weapon strength for 5 defense. But, like, this just sucks. Like, the charge bonus for losing 15 armor is a big deal with a lot of Marauders. So maybe I do just go for Khorne. I don't remember what else. Is that the only thing he has with Slaanesh? It's like 20% damage, which may not even affect armor piercing. Guardians of Dark Prince desires. Okay, that's the Slaanesh units, right? So we would be able to get one more of them, potentially. I mean, they really want you to get the Slaanesh units. I mean, I could always switch it later. So, like, right now, I could go for the Khorne units, and then I could switch over to the Slaanesh units. Potentially. Although, I can hire 3 more of the Slaanesh units. This is 20% extra weapon strength here. Oh, hold on. I can look at this and see. Hold on. Let me see.
What?
Is that benefiting the armor piercing or not? Hard to say because these are a high level unit as well, but 52 armor piercing and then 110 base. Wait, 52 base and 110 piercing, right? Oh, is this because it already has all the bonuses built in for him? Okay. I could spend the 1 point and just see. I mean, I guess we can figure it out after this. Maybe I should just go ahead and get the Slanesh with him, just because he can get an extra one, and I've already invested some in there. I mean, I think those will be better eventually against, like, higher tier units, because they have so much more armor piercing, especially higher tier Cav. I'm just worried about the minus 15 armor, but he does have ways to offset that. Isn't one of the abilities we're about to get, doesn't it give extra armor? Maybe melee defense, melee attack, whatever. Anyways, alright, so that's gonna be it for this turn. Okay, Kolick, we'll just chill on that. Can't do anything else. Alright. Sorry, I just... So many choices, man. The 15 armor, though, on like an all Marauder squad feels bad. I mean, I can't afford a lot of the Desire guys anyways right now, and I don't need a lot of them in that army. Maybe I just punt on it and don't even get one of those shrine buildings for a little bit. And then just keep upgrading my my Marauder building to lower the cost on them. Speed this up. Ostland, you want to step it up? Don't come at me again, or are you just going to make me siege that? It's probably going to make me siege it. Which is going to be annoying, but we can deal with it. Alright, so we get our dude back. We could put one in hit in this army, but maybe that's a good idea. Because this army is already steamrolling everybody. I don't think I need two. They're just not going to be able to kill Archaon, and, you know, this little crew here is just pretty much unkillable, and these guys tend to mow down the enemy units quite a bit. Okay, so we'll siege this next time, probably burn that, and then we're going to try to move through here, burn this stuff as much as we can, and then with this army, continue to grab the Marauders, and we'll probably try to come through here, kill this, and then rotate over here and like help clean up some of the smaller towns in here. Okay. Anyways, we'll figure it all out next time, so thank you very much for tuning in. As always, I really appreciate it. We'll start off with the Mindenheim. We'll come over here. We'll take out Hergig and Talabheim if everything goes according to plan. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Consider joining, becoming a member. It's just $5 a month. It's like 18 cents a day or something. It really helps me keep cranking out the content as much as possible. If you'd like to donate for a campaign yourself, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Right now it's just $30 for 15 episodes through a campaign. If you want to donate and become a channel member, then I'll make it just $25 for a campaign of your choice. You can do that as much as you want. If you want to have a much longer campaign, just talk with me. Let me know what you have in mind. This one is to all of the mission objectives for $80. So that seemed pretty reasonable to me. It's going to take a while to do these episodes. I will say that it is very encouraging that we're still getting pretty high numbers on this. As of when I recorded this video, we're still getting about 400 people watching this per day, which is really nice for my channel. Because some of the campaigns will dip down to only like maybe 100 or 200 people watching them by the end. But this one is pretty action-packed. It's exciting. It's fun, so people stick with it. But people ask sometimes, well, why don't I just finish all of the campaigns, you know, especially some of these Mortal Empire campaigns? And the answer is people like to see fresh stuff. The viewership is way higher on the first, you know, 5 to 10 episodes of a campaign. You know, the first episode will have, you know, I think on this one it's like 2,000 or something views, but then by the time we get to this episode, you know, it'll probably only have like 400 in the first week or so, and this is like the 15th episode or so. So it falls off, and this is one of the better ones, but it falls off precipitously after the first little bit of a campaign. So that's why a lot of content creators don't do legendary campaigns out there. They just do multiplayer instead, because it has a much smoother sort of viewership basis, because it's always like, you know, fresh content every day. Whereas with the campaigns, everybody knows this, at a certain point with most factions, when you're so strong, you know, when you can already control like a fourth of the map, you're going to win the campaign. You know, there's really no way you can lose it, because even if you lose like all of your main army, you can just hire them back, you know, in a handful of turns and go back to where you are. The turn timer starts taking forever too at the very end when you're just trying to run from place to place. So the campaign, the pacing, it's a great game, but the pacing at the end game is definitely a bit sluggish at times, and people usually just prefer, at least in the viewership numbers, as, you know, kind of a vote for what people want, to start new campaigns. But Chaos is a little bit better because you don't ever get like a massive advantage on the other factions, because you only have a handful of armies, you don't own any property. So that does keep it competitive longer throughout the game. So I think Chaos, if you're going to do a full campaign, Chaos is one of the better ones to do it with. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.